Here we go. Spawning in the bottom hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the red Protoss player. The red Protoss player himself representing Quasar. It is Art. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the other Protoss player, the yellow Protoss, playing his main race, Pappy, representing the Platinum Heroes from the land of the UK. It is Eva. Eva. We're getting into our PvP here, and I'm excited to see some more Art, by the way. Art, he has been a beast as of late, taking down Koreans on a much more regular basis. Art is one of the other strong contenders for this tournament. I mentioned earlier, I'm looking at Sheamus, I'm looking at GG Machine, and I'm looking at Art. Like these are like the top players I'm looking at to claim an event like this, and we'll see. We'll see what Art brings to the table. Again, for those that maybe missed out on the WarDTV Team League, Art, was excelling in the Team League, taking down some big Korean names and some big European names as well. It was crazy. As from here, we're going to be opening up. It is going to be a 2-gate opener out of Art. Likewise, 2-gate opener out of Eva. So far, everything's looking as it should. So far, so good. And sorry, I'm confusing Art with someone else in regards to the WarDTV Team League. To scratch that. But he has been achieving some big accolades when it comes to individual events. I want to say his PvP specifically. Like, we just kept seeing him taking down players like Classic, taking down players like a Hero. Let's have a look here. So now, so far, standard openers. Now, we've yet to experience any kind of macro play. Fun fact, we have yet to get into a proper mid-game. We haven't seen a single mid-game so far in this broadcast. Do we finally get there? Do we get there, Pappy? Let's go. Gibbs. As the pilot is going to be focused down. Oh, looks like there was some latency. As RT will claim his expansion, so is Eba, and actually both players expanding. Okay. We might get into the mid game. We're building up here. Both players going to their Twilight Councils, working towards Blink. Does threaten the dive. Oh, okay. So yeah, it looks like there was some latency going on, and we just had to make sure it was cleared up. Had to make sure. No big North American names? I mean, Trigger's too good for this, unfortunately. If you're referring to this tournament. But Trigger, of course. Made it to GSL in Season 1. But outside of that, in this tournament, I don't think there's any America's representation, whether it's North America or Latino America, unfortunately. Oh, actually, I think we have an Inexorable, right? Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys don't have to look back yourselves. I think Inexorable might be playing, which would be some Brazilian representation as the double adept does get into the main. It does get into the main base. So far, 1, 2, 3 probes going to be going down. Oh, this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand here. Eva, he pops up. He pops off with the mineral line, catching out 5 probes. Yeah, 6 probes even. Oh my god. Yeah, crazy damage here from Eva, forcing Art's hand. Artie has to commit. Yeah, he has to commit, he has to counterattack. Behind this art, he does have the higher stalker count. He can take this fight. Ooh, blinks in. Does go for the dive, he gets one. He gets one, he's gonna get 2 stalkers. Brutal force fields exert away some of the units here, making it a little bit awkward. And Archie will reset the sentry count. Yeah, catching up with the sentries. Pulls back the weakened stalkers, nice control, and Archie overwhelms. Yeah, he looks like he will barely overwhelm. Can he chase? Doesn't quite. Settles with the third. Okay, you can see the control here. His army is so low. Yes, Blink. Oh my god. The control. Oh, we'll lose one. And one stalker goes down. The other does barely pull away. RT punishes. Yeah, we'll punish the army. GG gets called as Zeba, who will lose everything, and RT will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. RT will take a lead in the series. Also, I do apologize as I don't think... There we go, predictions are open. I do know that I was a little bit distracted talking about the players themselves, but predictions are now open and RT does overwhelm. Again, Eba did an amazing job dealing economic damage, but RT just pushed across the map. He was already getting across the map. RT had the larger army. Eba invested into adepts to harass. RT invested into stalkers to push. And with that, RT breaks through the main army, overwhelms, cripples the economy. GG. And with that, we're getting to game number 2. Let's go. Let us go. So we are jumping in and spawning in the top left-hand corner. Top left-hand corner here of Winter Madness, we do have the red Protoss player. The red Protoss player himself, representing Quasar, leading the series 1-0. It is Art. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the yellow Protoss player. The yellow Protoss player himself, representing the Clan of Heroes from the land of the UK. It is Eba. Let's go. Let us go. Also, I was just double checking. Again, exclamation mark B. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys know how to look at it yourselves. I thought that maybe Inexorable was in the bracket, but no, Defiance is. So Defiance is the American Terran player. So there is some America's representation, but I think he's the only one. Unfortunately, there is no creature this season, or there's no Inexorable this season either, who often do represent the region in other events, in other OSC Rising events. As from here, we're going to be opening up. And we'll see if Eba can tighten up his early game here. Did see Celesbot earlier. No macro tonight. I mean, based on the builds last game, I thought we were getting there. I was like, oh, you know, we're both expanding. If you remember, both players were taking a third base, by the way. Both Art and Eba were both taking a third. It was like, yo, are we going to saturate and calm down? Nah. We did not get there in the end. And we'll have another chance here in game 2. We'll have another chance. But yeah, so far it's been non-stop all-ins, non-stop aggression. We have not experienced any kind of mid-game play yet. Not yet. And there's a very low chance of it happening as well. I mean, maybe in the next series? We'll see, we'll see. We have 2 PvPs remaining. We have this matchup, and we have the Italian PvP of Azura versus Ducklings. Los Italianos, papi. I miss my Lorimbo. I miss it. Dude. Like a small to medium plays. I mean, if you're unfamiliar with the players themselves, like Art, Eba, a lot of the players here that do compete, they often do, they're regulars when it comes to online major tournaments, like the Open Cups, I mean, and they do threaten like the best players in the world. They're not favored, of course, but every now and then, like as I mentioned earlier, like Art, he like took down Hero Marine recently. Like Art has been getting some like beastly wins. Like he took down Max Pax, he took down Cure. Like, Cure is one of the best Terrans in the world. Max Pack's one of the best Protoss players in the world. Who else did he bring down? Took a map off of Hero. Took a map off of... Was it Solar? Like, Art has been an animal. Like, it's crazy. Took a map over Percival. As he does commit in, yeah, he breaks through the Stalker. There's no battery. Oh, nice force shields. It looks at one of the Stalkers, but there's only sentries. Yeah, there's only sentries here. There's no battery, so Eva's being overwhelmed. He's being overwhelmed. He will lose control of the low ground. Gonna be zoned further back. Again, being punished for the heavy sentry opener. Oh, misplaced force field. And Art gets away. Alright, he does pull out. Does pull back. Behind this, Eva is going for a safer build. It's going for the early robo. Now, early robo means early immortal production, so we're going to be able to build up a robust army early on. This does mean that Eva will have less map control, though. Unlike Blink, immortals are less mobile, of course, so we're going to be stuck at home. Arch, on the flip side, is going into Blink Stalkers. We have a third gateway on the way. Twilight Council into Blink. Arch, he's going to be the aggressor. Eva is going to be the defender. Is going to be the defender. S2 will have future players. Yeah, again, if you're unfamiliar with some of the open cups, like the other, obviously, like Seamus is the big one. Like Seamus, he beats Bjorn, Hero, and Classic last week. It was last week in the Monday Night Weekly where Seamus brought them all down. Seamus is like 19 years old. He beat all three of them in one tournament, which was crazy. It was Seamus. Who's the favorite player for this tournament, as we mentioned previously. But Art, he's doubling down, by the way. How many gateways do we have? We have 3 gates in the main, and we just keep warping in. He's getting a 4th gateway across the map, so it's going to be a 2-base, 4-gate all-in out of Art. He doubles down. Eva's expanding, and Eva has barely an army here. Eva's got 3 Stalkers. He has the Immortal. Again, Eva chose to expand. He's trying to macro Bappy. Eva, he doesn't know. He doesn't know the rule. He doesn't... As we're building up the Immortal counts, Force Wheels, they lock down the first Immortal. The boys are being pulled. They try to engage. The first Immortal should be focused down. Just barely not full, actually. Okay, Eva's holding. He barely holds on. He saves the Immortal. Art, he fails to break through. And Art is forced to expand. I mean, he'll still kill the third. Like, the third base is still under fire. Art is still warping in. Bear that in mind. Eva, we're going to be careful. We're going to be very careful as he blinks in. He gets one. Yeah, he gets one. He's going to get the other as well. Massive pickoffs. This time, Eva, he's not fighting with his batteries. Duh. Yeah, he tries to save his third base. He gets punished for it. The third will fall alongside the Immortals. And now I'm concerned. Now without the Immortal counts, Art, he might just break through. He's pushing in. Thankfully, there is a backup Immortal arriving. Eva trying to hold on. He's trying to hold on. As Zadi just keeps warping in. Behind this is now taking up, getting his own forge, +1, robo production as well. Eva, he will survive on 2 bases, but he's being outscaled. Right, he's being outscaled due to the third. Oh, once he goes to dive, he can 2-shot. Wow, 2-shot the Immortal. Gets 1, and will 3-shot the second Immortal. Once again, resets the Immortal count. Does focus fire the Stalkers. The one thing keeping Eva in this game are the Immortals, and they're just keeping reset. Right, they're just keeping reset here. We have 4 gates on the way. Eva being forced into his own 2-base all in. As Eva cannot expand. He can't expand. As we do dive in, yeah, once again we rotate over. Eva's out of position. He's here at the natural. Diving to the main. It does go for the dive here. Depowers the robo. No more Immortal production. Can he get the final Immortal? Oh no, not quite. Settles with the sentries. Gets 1, 2, 3 sentries. Ooh, diving on that immortal. You can see Eva, he was getting ready for a blink on the low ground, but we just commit further in. I just commits further in. Oh no. Trading with workers. Catching up more probes. Dives on the immortal. Does finally get the kill. Yeah, it does get the kill. Likewise reinforcing on the low ground. Blinks down. Overwhelms. Messy defense here from Eva. Messy pappy. And I just keeps warping in. He just keeps warping in. Eva working towards glaives and trying to get his immortal count back up, but once again he's down to 0 immortals and he's depowered. He's depowered. Alright, he commits. He's committing across the map now. He has his mass charge lots. They built a tank. Glaive adepts will help, but the numbers just aren't there. The numbers are not there here for Eva. Blinks forward. Batteries out of energy, and now we just focus on the adepts one after the other. They're being focused down, and the immortal doesn't come into play. Doesn't come into play here. As RT breaks through, GG gets called, and RT will claim the series 2-0. He will claim the series and advance on into the next rounds. GG. GG, well played. Again, Eva, he was trying to macro back. He was trying to build up into his own 3-base setup in both game 1 and game 2, and both games are punished. Alright, he attempted mid-game play out of Eva as we tried to take a 3rd base. Art doubling down with extra gateways, extra army units. Art did eventually take a 3rd, but that was after he had broken the 3rd base of Eva. That was afterwards, of course, where he was able to just take his lead and get further and further ahead. And with that, GG. GG, well played. RT will advance on into the next round, and now we have one series remaining here tonight. It's going to be one PvP left. So we had so many already. It's going to be a PvP here between Azura and Ledlix. It is going to be an Italian PvP. If you recall, both Azura and... Oh,